Divine Masculine is saying this to the Divine Feminine. You are the angel that calmed my devil. You are the angel that tamed my inner demons, that soothes my inner demons, meaning your healing, your light, your essence, just everything about you really shined the light upon the shadows of the masculine. And they did this to you. This is what, you know, they've done for the Divine Feminine too. But the Divine Feminine, you know, has been in a place of healing and surrender and self-love and celibacy, and, or, you know, just being very discerning with whom with whom they allow their energy around. They're vibrationally selective. This is something that the masculine did not understand for a long time. They really struggled with this, with their own self-love, self-worth, right? They've been healing, they've been rising, they've been ascending. And so they want you to know that you are the one constant. You are the one constant that they always circle back to, they always magnetize back to, because you are the angel that soothed their inner devil. You shined angelic light and love upon their deepest fears and wounds and insecurities. And so essentially they are thanking the Divine Feminine in this moment. Like, thank you for what you have reflected to me. Thank you for what you have shown me just by existing, just by healing and just being on your own journey. I've learned so much from you. So, you know, and it's like that, it's like, you know, that, I don't know if it's like a saying or what, but it's like, you know, the devil can't dance with the angel, you know what I mean? And that's what the masculine has really felt for a very long time, while they've been moving through the ego death and, you know, connecting more to their own inner feminine and, you know, allowing themselves to feel, you know, it's like that, you gotta feel it to heal it, right? So they are thanking you for shining that light onto them, for showing them the way, for being that light in the dark, for being the way shower. All right, so let's just see. I'm gonna get like a couple oracle cards just real fast. I don't know, maybe I'll only get like one or two. All right, so but if this message has found you, or it just, right, connects with you, like, then you know you're here for a reason, right? Okay, so the very first card here, I'm pulling out all my kind of like Halloween type decks, you know, we're in that season. I put some of my Halloween decor out. Card number 42 and 28, Ghosts of the Past. The past returns for a time. You look at, she's at a masquerade ball, okay, but she's like showing her face. She's removed her mask. Okay, so like the Divine Feminine, by the Divine Feminine healing distorted masculine ego, just healing their own stuff, right? By the Divine Feminine showing their true authentic self without the masks, the masculine, just the masculine, they did not know how to reciprocate that, right? So they're letting you know, it's exactly what I just got done saying. Ghosts of the past. The past returns for a time. So it's letting you know that for a lot of the Divine Masculines that I'm tuning in for, that they are in some kind of strategizing, planning, manifesting mode, to return, to also show up authentically without the mask, vulnerability, etc. Okay, so 42, this could be an age. 28, that could be an age, but you know, it breaks down to a 6, and then the 28 breaks down to a 10, which is really, it's a level of completion, and it also speaks of new beginning energy, right? When one door closes, one cycle closes, another one, or 10 more always open, right? It's like that. And then we have this one, Death and the Maiden, Invasion, Boundaries Violated, and Dominance. So this is what, you know, this is what the Divine Masculines couldn't quite figure out with the Divine Feminine. It was like a mystery, because the divine feminine was not allowing the masculine, has not allowed the masculine to violate their healthy boundaries, their self-love, you know, all of that, right? It doesn't matter if it's a twin flame, ancient past life soulmate, it doesn't matter. Divine feminine rose up, right? And then dominance. So also with that distorted masculine ego, many divine masculines, that's what they like to have the upper hand. They like to be the one in control, the one in charge. You know, they like to have like that one leg up, right? Like in relationships, in connections, but they've never dealt with divine feminine. They've only dealt with karmic energies, right? So now the masculine's mask is falling off. No more masquerading around, okay? This is, you are a ghost of their past. Like you are this beautiful, angelic, divine feminine energy that, again, shines the light on the ghosts, the skeletons in their closet, you know? So the masculines have also been healing ghosts of their past, the wounds that have haunted them, that they were avoiding, you know? So they are learning these lessons. They are doing this healing work, and the mask is falling off. No more masquerade. I'm also getting with the word invasion and boundaries violated. This keeps coming up a lot in recent messages, and just receiving, like, you know, downloads and messages and signs, etc. There is a lot of like explosive shit hits the fan kind of a thing, okay, like happening for people who just, it's time to release, it's time to heal, it's time to end cycles, cut cords, whatever, right? Masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter, right? So like if you're still trying to control, if you're still trying to hold on to, let's say, a karmic third party where it's just like, it's dead, it's over, it's gone, you know, but you're just staying because it's easy, it's comfortable, it's convenient. The universe is digging up the dirt. The universe is shining the light on the shadows right now for all of us, right? So like where you are out of alignment, where you're still trying to control, where you're still in that like dominant ego, you know, energy, it's going to be broken down. But there's a lot of things being revealed. So what I'm getting here is that a lot of the divine masculines right now, they feel of an invasion or a violation of their privacy. So again, there's something going down with some of these divine masculines where the lies, the deceptive energy, the betrayal energy between them and maybe karmics or just with themselves, it is coming to the surface. Like you cannot hide it anymore. You cannot keep trying to avoid or whatever. So lies are being found out, you know, people are feeling betrayed, but it's creating these endings. The universe is like single-handedly like creating endings right now by digging up the dirt. But I feel that the masculines are feeling some type of invasion of their privacy. Like they just, and also they're recognizing those boundaries, those healthy boundaries. So they're also seeing without the mask on, they're seeing how in their daily lives or their relationships, etc., or even just again with themselves, how they're not being like, there's like invasion of privacy. There's an invasion of energy though. It's like very codependent, people trying to hold on and manipulate. And divine masculine is feeling like, whoa, I need my space. Like, whoa, why are you trying to look through my phone? Whoa, why are you, you know, da 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 da. Okay, so it's things like that. This is going to be specific, so it won't be for everyone, but I also am getting, I'm seeing like a karmic, like breaking into like the masculine's phone or going through the masculine's phone and finding like messages that they have saved with you and them, photos that they have saved of you and them, or maybe even like I'm seeing like a shoebox, like, you know, like pictures, like, you know, so it's like they could be like finding like keepsakes from the past, you know, that the masculine has held on to in regards to maybe other people from their past, but especially the divine feminine. Okay. And then bottom of the deck is our out trick-or-treating. And it says, we're here. October. Okay, so clearly this is like Halloween energy. We are moving into October. October is going to be a really powerful month. I mean, we are in the middle of eclipses right now in an eclipse portal. Like, it's just like crazy, right? These timelines that are dropping off, these timeline, like how we're quantum leaping and how it's really is out with the old and with the new. So, you know, this could be happening in the month of October. This could be happening around Halloween. Maybe you're a Scorpio, maybe your birthday's around this time. I don't know. But it's just like letting you know, like, we're here. So for me, it's divine masculine showing up. For me, it's divine masculine, again, strategizing and making some type of plan to reconcile with the feminine, to communicate with the feminine. They are feeling very lost in a lot of ways. They're feeling, it's like, you know, like when you're going through awakening, you're going through these ascensions, etc., right? Like, where you can feel very lost and very like crazy at times, right? But spirit, signs, synchronicities, readings, things like that, they show you, no, you're not. They give you confirmation, right? So the masculine, I feel, is moving through this too, where they're having moments where they feel completely lonely and lost, but at the same time, there is an extreme amount of clarity and insight and, you know, forward movement, etc., right? So okay, so let's go ahead and I'm just gonna get a couple. What's the T card? Look at this. Only you. I split the deck. Only you. Someone who's focused on you, observing you, watching you. There's no one like you. Again, you are the angel. You are the angel that was sent from heaven. And I see this now, like you are a gift. You are a light in the dark. You are the one who is reflecting to me the way and the truth, right? Helping me to overcome these ghosts of my past, helping me to create healthy boundaries in my life, right? And then this trick-or-treating card, we're here, it's number 5, which the 5 speaks of change. It speaks of some type of change, transition, right, etc., etc. For some of you guys, you know, like by the time Halloween rolls around this year, you know, maybe you guys go to a costume party together. Because I can feel it. A lot of you guys are like me, where you're real witchy. Like Halloween is like my favorite. Like October is my favorite month. Halloween is my favorite like holiday. It always has been like that, you know. And you know, I just, right? Like now, of course, I realize, oh, it's because I was connecting to the energy from my past lives and who I really am on a soul level, etc., right? Okay. I'm getting the word composure. Like the divine masculine is learning so much about, like, they're learning from the feminine, whether that's astral telepathy, whether that's through the dream state, or literally observing you and watching you, right? Like that card said a moment ago. Someone who's focused on just you, someone who's watching you, observing you. They're learning from you. They're not just watching because they miss you and they're magnetized back to you. They're watching because they're learning from you. The Lust card, forbidden fruit, non-committal, sexual energy, and tragedy. Wow. Masculine is, it's not just like lust, like that devil taught, you know, like that devil lusting energy. It's just like, I've got to have you. Like, I miss talking to you. I miss just even having you as a friend in my life, you know. But they are definitely longing and lusting after the feminine. There's an extreme Kundalini fiery energy here, but forbidden fruit, like this for me feels like what I said a moment ago about karmic energies finding things out. So maybe they find out that the masculine, you know, they maybe see that the masculine has been watching you in their search history on Instagram or Facebook, or do you know what I mean? So it's almost like it's being found out that, like, oh my gosh, this person is like in love with someone else. They're longing for someone else. They're lusting after another person. It's very painful, the energy that I'm feeling. And you guys know me, I tap my heart and I send them love, because that's a really hard place to be. Like, we've all been karmic at some point for sure, right? Okay, like we weren't born as the empress or the emperor, right? Like, no, this is a frequency. This means you've been through hell and back. You've been through many death cycles and many rebirths. You've had ego deaths. You've had to really pull yourself up by the bootstraps and align and rise, right? Okay, so you're the forbidden fruit. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, and the masculine is feeling very non-committal to karmic energies and other people maybe around them. Yeah, a lot of sexual energy. And the tragedy, I mean, I feel that. I feel that the masculine is feeling that too. Like not having the feminine around, not talking, whatever, you know, however you guys ended, however maybe they ghosted or they just, right, breadcrumbed, or they just ran. Like they're looking back and they're thinking, gosh, like, this feels like tragic to me, you know what I mean? Like, it's very intense. It's very intense, very emotional, very intense. This desire, this longing, okay? Yeah, look, bottom of the deck is the dismiss card. So again, masculine is longing, lusting, desiring, feminine, but it's not on a superficial, you know, oh, codependent, I just need to, you know, have my ego stroked, you know, like how they've been with other people. Because again, feminine has healthy boundaries. Feminine holds this energetic like wall, okay, that other people can feel, but the masculine can feel too. And it's not like a wall like you're hiding behind. It's like a wall that demands respect. It's an energy, it's a frequency, and they can feel it. Feminine is not going to lower, feminine is not going to let anyone invade their boundaries or lower dim their frequency or lower their vibration, right? Feminine has become very strong in this way, right? So masculine is also learning from this. Okay, so right now the masculine, it says disregard, ignore, look the other way and leaving behind. Again, masculine is feeling, gosh, this is so sad, this is tragic, I miss this person, like this person is an angel that has soothed my inner demons that, you know, and I feel too, and I've talked about this many times throughout, you know, the last few years, how the divine feminine, like the divine feminine is medicine for the masculine and masculine for feminine too. But like, especially the feminine for masculine, because it's like, it's in your, it's a lot of it is voice activation. So it's like your voice soothes their soul. It soothes, it calms the inner demons. It brings forth a meditative, healing, you know, therapeutic vibration or frequency or literal, you know, many divine masculines, like just through my experience, working with clients and et cetera, it is like a common thing that masculines, and they sometimes don't even right, on a soul level, they don't even really truly know what they're saying, but they do. Like a lot of masculines have said things like, you know, the voice of my feminine is like so soothing to me, it's healing to me. Or just the feminine's energy, being around the feminine, they really felt that nurturing, you know, soul nurturing energy, which again, right, it's until vibrations have risen, until healing has occurred, right, the masculine could not truly reciprocate that or appreciate that on a high level, right? So they're thinking a lot about how they just disregarded, how they just dismissed the feminine, how they, you know, just turned their back, or just, like I said, ghosted, breadcrumbed, left you on red, whatever it is. So again, it feels very intense for them right now as they ponder, as they think about these things. Okay, and look, you guys, like observing, again with the observing energy, being watched, social media spying, keeping an eye on you, obsessed with you. That's it. It's obsessed, but not like psycho obsessed. Like, you know, it's just like, oh my gosh, I mean, I've got to have you. Like, I miss hearing your voice. I miss looking into your eyes. I miss spending time with you, laughing with you, you know? There is no one that can ever compare to you, feminine, right? So yeah, big time watching, you know, but I also feel like it's not just the masculine observing. For some of you guys, these could be exes. For some of you guys, right, like you have a lot of attention on you. A lot of people are very drawn to you. Again, it's that high vibration, right? Like, because it's not I mean, we're seeing it's more common now if people have been doing the work, but like the divine feminine empress energy is for sure like, it's a force to be reckoned with, but at the same time, it's very loving, soul nurturing, kind, gentle, compassionate, you know, grounding. It's all of that. So the masculine, as they observe, as they watch, that's what they're receiving. That's what they're feeling. Like it's like, I can't quit you, honey. You know, like I can't quit you, you know? And I actually did a couple years ago, a reading with that title at some point. And it's funny because it just popped up the other day and I can't remember if I maybe shared it or not, but literally the title of it was, I Can't Quit You, Honey. And the thumbnail for that video, for that reading when I did it, it was, from the show Yellowstone, which I love. But it was Beth and Rip, you know what I mean? And, just their connection and how they gravitate to each other and, you know, how they're very dedicated and, you know, faithful and honest and real. They're very real, right? Like if you guys have seen that show, like he doesn't take any shit and neither does Beth. She doesn't take any shit either. You know what I mean? They're very strong pillars together. And anyways, that could even be a confirmation for some of you guys. You know what I mean? I don't know, like maybe your person is a cowboy or I don't know. But anyways, you know what I mean? Because out where I live, I mean, it's very common, you know, cowboy, cowgirl, ranchers, you know, dairymen, farmers, cattle ranchers. So for me, where I'm at, it's very resonant, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's see what else comes out. Look at that. They're observing. They're watching very closely before some kind of communication here. So again, strategizing, planning, that's what the true emperor energy does. I mean, that's what, you know, it's like they come from the heart instead of the ego. Again, they're coming in, not trying to control or manipulate because the divine feminine is not able to be manipulated or controlled. That is what the divine feminine has been healing, right? Okay, so there's some kind of phone call, communication. It says hearing from this person, a conversation, talking and unblocking. Okay, and then look, the very next card is union. It's making a call, maybe a judgment call, like they're just making that call of action, but it's literal phone call or literal communication, a text, a message, a DM, an email, right? But for some of them, again, going back to the voice, there's something about the voice. I love the sound of your voice. Your voice is soothing to me. You are the angel. You are the one constant that just makes sense and feels right. Reconciliation, coming back, making it work, a second chance. This is what's on the masculine's heart right now. So, okay. All right, and I said this in like a recent reading recently, like, oh gosh, now I just lost my train of thought. It'll circle back. Hold on, guys, bear with me. Hold on. I totally just lost my train of thought. Okay, whatever. All right, so moving forward. If it circles back, it'll circle back. If it needs to come out, it will. Okay. So this is what I've got. This is what I've got. This is the update at this time for today. This is a timeless message, even though I'm honing in on current, you know, energy right now, what's going on right now. If you find this 5 years from now, that's when you're meant to find it, right? So, and I just want to thank you, my loves, for being here with me. We have a lot of new subscribers coming to the channel. I just want to thank you for being here, for supporting the channel, for helping the channel grow, for sharing these videos, for liking, for commenting. I try to get to as many comments as I can, but, you know, I at least try to show some love, you know, by reading the comments. So I really appreciate that. And if you guys want to connect with me one-on-one and you want to work with my gifts, all of the different reading options are down below. I offer several different types of readings, as well as spiritual services. Like I have a 20-minute vent sesh that I offer. If you just feel like I need to talk, I need to vent, I have no one to talk to. People think, oh, you know, I'm awakening, I'm on a twin flame journey, whatever it is. I do I offer a 10-minute recorded reading. I do a 30-minute general reading, 1-hour general reading. I also am a past life Akashic record guide. So I do past life Akashic record readings. I have my 1-hour one, and right now I'm running a special until October the 8th. so typically my Akashic record readings are 1 hour and the price is $222 USD. So I'm offering this special for a 30-minute Akashic record reading at 111, okay? We could do it live over Zoom, or I could send you a recorded reading for you to keep. Yeah, and I have like, you know, healing sessions, etc., etc. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, I've been off for a couple days, so I need to finally post about the 1010 portal activation and quantum healing workshop. This one is going to be very witchy, very priestess witch, you know, Halloween. We are astral traveling to Stonehenge, and our guides in this workshop is Goddess Hecate, Lilith, and Goddess Freya, as well as Goddess Isis. She's always there with me in these workshops most of the time. And when I do healing work, etc., she's very present. I work with her very closely, as well as Mary Magdalene, but Isis will be the one. So we are astral traveling to Stonehenge, and it is going to be really cool, really cool. Like, just, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be very, very strong, especially with the energy of the 1010 portal. So the 1010 portal, I think, is like on a Thursday. So we're actually going to be doing it on October 12th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is held, we do it over Zoom, and it is recorded. So if you can't make the live, because different time zones, etc., things like that, or maybe you're just busy, but you want to have the experience and you want to, you know, have the activations and all the things. This is like, what, the 11th or 12th workshop that we've done. And I swear, you guys, like, each time it just gets more powerful, more intense. It's just like so cool. And if you guys have been, you guys know. So I'll be posting about that later today. At some point, like I said, I took a couple days off work, and I'm back. So I'm getting back to emails and scheduling and recording and all the things, right? So anyways, tickets are only $44 USD for the workshop. So if you're interested, before I post about it, all you have to do is email me at GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail.com. I'm interested in the 1010 portal, you know, activation workshop, and then we will get you set up, okay? All right, so as I was talking and sharing, I know, sorry guys, I have to, you know, because we have a lot of new people, right? So, you know, if you're not new here, you know, and you just want to skip forward, you know, during the, you know, all the things like that when I talk shop, totally cool. But for all the new subscribers, new soul fam that comes to the channel, I obviously am always going to share. We have the World card followed by the Sun. Holy wow. This is powerful. This is powerful. This is the World card. Holy and then Judgment. What did I say? Making a judgment call. And look at Judgment. This is divine masculines making judgment calls and completing cycles in their life. Big cycles. Stuff that maybe is long-term. Maybe a marriage, a legal separation, a divorce. I'm hearing the word finalizing it. They're finalizing things. Leaving a, you know, karmic girlfriend, boyfriend, you know, fiance, whatever it is. But it's the universe itself showing up in this message saying, cycles done, completing. Okay. And then the Sun card, I mean, this is divine masculine energy as well with the Sun, solar plexus, but it is about power. It's about taking, you know, being in your power. It's about seeing things very crystal clear. It's also revelation, you know, things being revealed or them seeing things in a whole different light, right? Major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. Okay. So again, massive clarity around, you know, and I think for a lot of them too, like they're like recognizing that maybe they have been under judgment or their life feels under judgment by God, by source, by the universe, whatever it is. It's like they're putting the pieces together like, oh my gosh, so I'm not happy. So if I end this cycle or if I leave this relationship or, you know, I heal this addiction, whatever it is, right? When I do better for myself, my life gets better. Okay, so it's like, that's what I'm getting here is like they're seeing that. But this also speaks of resurrection. It speaks of like resurrection of the connection to the soul too. So it's like they're really rising up like this white dove. The doves could be relevant. Birds in general could be coming through very strongly for you guys right now. The geese, because of the season that we're in, we're out where I live in the farmland. The geese are now coming in flocks, you know. It's so beautiful. It's like every morning I go out and like have my coffee, and like there's just flocks of the geese flying. And so seeing geese, even because geese can connect with that soulmate or twin flame energy. Geese brings a cyclical energy because of their migration. They always return back home. And that's what I'm getting. Divine masculine returning home. Home is where the heart is, right? Home is not a place, it's a feeling, right? You know, you hear that? Okay. Making judgment calls. Ending cycles that they've been under judgment from. I'm telling you, the universe is calling judgment. Like I said earlier, like things are being found out. Look, 10 of Wands, just, it's the heaviness, it's the overwhelm, it's the burdensome energy. It's like I'm carrying around all this dead weight, all this extra pressure, weight. I'm tired of it. I'm done. I'm dropping the wands. So this is like completion. Judgment, the world, and 10 wands. And even the very second card out in this message, card number 28, remember? I was like, that's a 10, that's completion. Some things, it's like completion here. And now we get backed up with that major arcana with the world and judgment. The sun, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. You make this person so happy. It's joy, it's bliss. You also make them, like I said, feel content and calm, soothed. And true divine union, I mean, true divine counterparts, that's what you guys bring to each other. So it's like masculine showing up in a more ascended, healed version of themselves with, you know, perspective shifts and seeing things in a different light, right? You make this person very happy. You are that happiness to them. When they think of you, it brings joy, it brings a smile. They're reflecting back on the moments you guys shared and the memories you guys made, maybe, you know what I mean? 5 Pentacles, yeah, feeling out in the cold. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, you know, someone who's very sad. Red roses could be a saint. Whoops. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay. Those two popped up. All right. So we have the Daughter of Cups, which is like the Page of Cups, followed by the Father of Pentacles. So this could be, you know, a water sign. This could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the King of Pentacles. But this is someone who, you know, has been very set in their ways. They could be very financially successful, very stable. They could, you know, have wealth in that way or just a strong foundation in these regards. But again, it's like they're seeing, you know, because they're feeling like it's very sweet. It's very charming. It's very romantic, like the energy that they want to bring forth. But there's a message. There's that communication again from someone who is, again, very enlightened, and they're seeing crown chakra activated, you know, they're seeing the pentacle energy in their life. Like I feel and see long-term with divine feminine. I could, you know, because the King of Pentacles, he's not going to invest in something. He doesn't make poor investments. I mean, maybe at some point, right? Obviously, they're, you know, they're learning. I've invested my time, my resources, my energy, my life, you know, in this connection, and it's just over and dead, and I'm done, and I'm ready for my life to take a different direction in a long-term sort of way, right? Okay, so they're very much in the feels. For me, this is like they're in the feels. Someone who doesn't, you know, who typically isn't very emotional and doesn't operate from the heart chakra, it's like they're fully like lit up right now. They see clearly, they're feeling the excitement, they're putting, you know, action to plans. It's like all that. Okay, and then look at that. You can't make this stuff up. The Wheel of Fortune. Again, the universe showing up. This is like the wheel of karma, right? So the wheel is turning. Again, another 10. Karmic lessons learned that allow this wheel of destiny to move forward, right? And it's like, look at all of this like beautiful rainbow energy too. Another communication card. Daughter of Pentacles. This is like Page of Pentacles. We have Daughter of Cups. Yeah. This is communication. I mean, literally like observing a call, incoming, and then union, reconciliation, coming, someone who's coming back, someone who wants to make it work, someone who wants a second chance, right? This is not karmic. This is not toxic. Okay, if this person cheated on you and drug you through the mud and stole all your money and etc., this is not for you. This is not that kind of a message. This is divine union, divine counterparts, destined counterparts, right? Okay, so I love you guys so much. Thank you again, mi amors. I'm gonna just end using a couple message cards from one of my message decks that I've created. Okay, and if you are new here, my loves, I am a twin flame channel. I'm a twin flame reader. I channel all, you know, soul connection energy, but I am a twin flame. And so a lot of, you know, twin flames are guided, you know, to the channel, but obviously that's not going to be for everyone. Twin flame, kingdom spouse, whatever this is for you. I am highly aware that we meet up in our dreams. I can't wait to talk to you about all of this. Wow. See, again, communication, talk to you. I can't wait to talk to you about all of this. Again, they know the divine feminine is a safe space. It's a soul nurturing. It's karmic energies. They feed the ego, right? Karmic connections feed the ego. They feed the codependencies. They feed the ego. It's very manipulative at times, right? A lot of codependent, you know, emotional codependency or whatever the case, right? And a true divine counterpart feeds the soul. And that's exactly what the divine feminine has been doing, feeding their own soul, feeding their heart and self-love, and also showing and feeding the soul of the masculine. Again, you're the angel that soothes my demons. You tamed my inner demons. You helped me face my inner devils. You know what I mean? And they can't wait to talk to you about all of this, the signs they're getting, you know, everything, because they're getting all of this crazy stuff too, just like you, right? Look at that. We belong together. I always felt this. I've always felt this, and it's taken some time, but I am ready to make this happen. Yeah, it's taken time because it takes time to heal. You know, you don't start a spiritual awakening or end a cycle and then boom, right? You're just, right? It's like, no, you take time, you integrate, you heal, you know, blah, 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 right? Okay, so anyways, and you know, for some of you guys, that's also part of maybe what the hesitation has been, is the time, you know, and distance between you guys and how long it's been, right? But that's not going to hold this masculine back. Not by any means, not with the Father of Pentacles, not with the world, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, Judgment, right? This is, no, they're circling back. They are circling back. Oh, we have a card here. Okay. You are so, okay, exactly. You are so unique and divine. I have felt inferior and not good enough, so I stayed away. I am seeing that I am also divine and we are equals. So again, having clarity around who they are, taking their power back, and what the feminine has also been reflecting to them in this regard, right? I used to feel not good enough for you. You know, I had, you know, abandonment wounds. I had whatever, right? So I went for low-hanging fruit, or I went for what felt convenient, safe, easy, right? But again, you are so divine and unique. It's like, again, no one compares to you. No one ever will compare to you. Could you, divine feminine, meet another soulmate? Absolutely, right? Could they also go and meet another soulmate or be aligned with another soulmate? Absolutely, right? But this connection is divinely unique and very special and very powerful, right? Okay. Let's get one more. Thank you. From day one, you were extremely familiar. I was comfortable with you, and I know that you were with me. It was so organic. I now see why that is. Again, clarity around who you are for each other, who you are for them, divine feminine, right? Okay. So, and then very last card on the bottom of the deck here. I can feel the power. What did I just say? Powerful soul connection. I can feel the power of our love and sacred union. It truly blows my mind. I'm just a regular person, but I guess I'm not. So again, it's seeing that you are a soul having a human experience. It's standing more in your soul, your connection with your soul, your truth, your right, all the things. Remember, no more masks, no more masquerading. So again, I can feel the power of this love and our sacred union. So, all right, mi amores, I'm leaving it here. I'm going to be recording some more zodiacs today for the first part of October. So I just did Libra like this last week, a few days ago, because it's obviously Libra season. So for the Libras, happy birthday, my fellow Libras. I'm also a Libra sun. But I'm going to start, so I'm going to do Scorpio, Sagittarius, and probably Capricorn today. So stay tuned for those, okay? If you are not subscribed, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, etc., etc., etc. Have a beautiful day, my loves. Let me know how this connects with you, and I will see you guys again soon.